Okay, so you guys were right. White was a bad choice. Hey, I did say it was temporary, and this thing is going to be smashed up, and I'm going to do like a deck. So this is a temporary fix. 2 years is temporary, right? It doesn't matter because I'm finally building this deck, and I'm going to start by ripping these stairs out. And we're going to do it right now. So let's take a look at these stairs. This is what 2 years of neglect and lack of maintenance looks like. Yeah, so like I said, I knew I was going to be ripping these out. I didn't know it would take me 2 years, but hey, things happen. So this is on the front of my house, so there's going to be a lot of traffic noise. But my big plan is to rip these things out and put a pressure treated deck here. I'm probably going to do like Trex and vinyl railings and stuff, make it nice. And now what I'm wondering is if these are solid, or if there's, I don't know if they did something here where it's hollow. I think these are cinder blocks, so maybe they set up cinder blocks and then poured inside, or maybe they did some kind of wood and then poured on top of that. I really don't know. I'm not going to know until I break it apart. Okay, I am 80% sure that this tool is not going to work. Big sledgehammer. This is some really old concrete, and I don't know if it's solid or not. If it's solid, I am pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do it with this. But we're going to try, just for fun. So let's do it. It's not all concrete. There's a rock in there, so they probably filled this, you know, as filler along with the concrete. Obviously that edge broke off, but there's a lot of concrete here. So, I don't know, I guess we'll keep swinging, find out what happens. This is how much I've gotten done, and I still got a whole lot left. Sledgehammer is working, but honestly, it is exhausting. So I'm gonna try something different. If this was solid concrete, I'd be going to the store right now and not wasting any time and renting a big jackhammer. But there's weak spots and a lot of rocks. So I'm gonna try this little guy, a little rotary hammer. We'll see how far we can get with that before I go renting a big machine. Let's see. That seems to be working pretty good. Here, I got it pulled off of the side of the house, and I'm hoping that's just concrete, because it almost looked like termites for a second. Let's see. Yeah, that's just concrete. Okay, doesn't look too bad so far. That's good, because there was water pouring back there. I sealed it up at one point, but cool. All right, let's move on. Okay, I give up. I'm breaking out the big guns. It's not light. Day 2, and I can honestly say that is the hardest work I've done in a while. So I'm pretty sure I got the bulk of all this broken up with the machine, and then I returned it. It was about $130 or $120 all said and done for a full 24 hours. 4 hours is, I think, 90 bucks, but let me tell you, well worth it. If I had to chip all this with that little rotary hammer, I think it probably would have taken a couple days. And then the moment of truth. Is it rotted? And the answer is yes, but not to the point where I'm concerned. So obviously all the siding is in bad shape or missing. This board, the 3/4, that's a mess. But the most important thing to me is this right here, and this is the sill. And it's a little rotted on the outside here, but not enough to be concerned, because there's plenty of solid material. If I stick my screwdriver up there, that's solid. So I think it's just the outside here, this portion. So I'm gonna be able to, I'm putting a ledger board right here anyways for the deck. So I'm gonna cut this siding back. I'll repair that 3/4, and then I'll put my ledger board on. Now we gotta clean this up. this up pretty good. Coming along. And I wanted to see how deep this went. And it looks like it goes another 8 inches at least underneath the grade. So I'm just gonna get this below grade. I'm not gonna take out all that, and I'll leave it and I'll cover it with loam or rocks. We'll see. Stairs are gone. Chipped up this concrete below this grade. Probably gonna do some crushed stone or something like that. In Massachusetts, there's something called Dig Safe, and I need to call them because right here is where the water line goes in. So I need them to mark where it goes in, and I can dig my sonotubes accordingly. I don't want to put them right on top of that water line. So they're gonna come out and mark where that is, so I know, and then I can adjust the size of the deck accordingly. It is just too noisy out there to talk. But if you're thinking of doing this on your own house and you need some advice, I would say prepare to work your butt off. Get some help if you can. If I had somebody hauling away this stuff while I chipped it out, it would have saved me a ton of work. Stay hydrated, stay safe, wear safety glasses, mask, all that stuff. And you might just want to bite the bullet and rent the big machine. Like I said, it was about 120 bucks. You could do this with a sledgehammer and a small rotary tool like I was doing at first, but it would take you a long time. So I would say just rent the machine. Stay tuned for more videos on this deck build. And in the meantime, I'll leave some links here and here. You can click on those videos and check them out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely consider it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Cars everywhere. But this tool is not going to work. And there's another car. It's going to be impossible. This is some really old concrete. And there's another car. I should just go home. Oh wait, I am home.